I'm coming to you live is because, and I sample donuts every week that I'm on tour and I have a show in cities all across not only the country but the world. And today I've had donuts that I feel like I need to share with you. These are Blackbird donuts. First of all, points for cleverness in the presentation of the pizza box being turned inside out. Also, we've been provided with a handy guide. I'm on Instagram Live. 1 second. I have to go to sound check in 1 second. I have to Instagram Live these donuts. They're so good. Oh, okay. We were given a handy reference as to what is what, which I have annotated on the my Instagram stories. Here's the thing that makes it so good. First of all, this, of course, is beautiful. Now, what I do is I don't eat any one donut. I don't know. Now, this is a little bit like playing bartender, where you just get probably more drunk than if you were just drinking a drink at a time because you keep sampling everybody's drink. So I don't want to eat any one donut because I can't eat them all. So I've been taking pieces from each donut and sampling it, which is totally the way to do it. I mean, this is a spoiled thing to have. Normally, you got to pick two, and it's a lottery, and you go, we'll get them next week. But this was a chocolate glazed. Here's what's so great. Chocolate glaze, it's like Blackbird knows that when it comes to the simple stuff, keep it simple. So they provided a very staid classicist level of chocolate glazed. It's one of those ain't broke, don't fix it style things. I've not gone into the citrus old-fashioned. I don't know that I can this time. I'm going to make sure someone else gets that. But then we're going to get into something. This is a salted toffee, and as you can see, some of these donuts are actually really good pie charts, donut charts, in terms of how much I liked each donut. This is the salted toffee. Now, this is where it gets really interesting. I'm not even sure, because this is delicious, first of all. First bite, delicious. I'm trying to figure out, when you take a bite, is the frosting so potently flavorful that it sort of averages out the bite of what might be plain tasting sort of egg-based donut? I don't know. Or do they put a little of flavoring that they have in the frosting in the donut? My thinking is that it is the former. That the frosting is purposefully and perfectly sort of strong and cloying maybe on its own. But with the bite, when you mix it in with this, perfection. Absolute perfection. Guava glazed was rocking. Now, here's another example. And this, I think, is actually different than the salted toffee. The chocolate pretzel, I didn't eat any of the pretzel. Yet I still tasted the pretzel in the bagel, which makes me think that the donut. And we'll get to why I just confused bagel with donut in a minute. The bagel itself had the salt. The donut itself had the salt of of a pretzel. Okay, I got to get to the stage, but I want to show you one more thing. This is the Everything Bagel Donut. Now, I've had this before, but I want to show it to you. Look at this. Presented in the standard deli-style wax paper. This is a donut that is covered in the same toppings as an Everything Bagel with, I have to eat it to remind myself of what it's got to be cream cheese. Or a schmear, depending on where you're from. Hold on, let's see. Oh, mother hunchy. That's cream cheese in a bagel. In a donut. Damn it. Covered, festooned, riddled with all the toppings one would expect in an Everything, bagel. That's unbelievable. Thank you, Blackbird. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This was the Psychedelic Dead & Company edition of Donut Sunday.